Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Clear Nation.
Okay. Yeah, all that. I'm Ashlei.
And I'm Tevin.
And so today we're going to be talking about questions that we get all the time.
How do you guys stay married?
How do you guys stay married? How have y'all been together for so long? How do you like being married?
What that spice like?
Yeah. Heaven, Lord have mercy.
So what is our 5 key pointers, concepts? They're broad. There's a lot of stuff in it, and they can trickle down to each of them. So regardless of 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, they can kind of be interchangeable because they're all so necessary. For us, our perspective, just
do what works for you. This is what works for us. You guys asked, so we're telling. Yeah. So first I'm going to start off by...
number 1.
No, first I'm going to start off telling my experience.
Oh, yeah. Hit that up, son.
My experience being married.
Yeah, let me tell you.
We have been together for a total of 6 years, married for 2 years. And honestly, the marriage did not change anything.
So did.
We're still best friends. We're still friends. We still date. We still hang out. We don't get so caught up into, just being married.
Mm.
Although I did really want to get married, but now I'm like, it's something to do.
We got married under a big old oak tree. And I was married from that point on. We did that before with the universe, the universe, and we decided that we were connected, we were one. And we did that before we decided to let the government get involved. But
no, and then we had a beautiful ceremony with my pastor Deborah, whom I love dearly.
She's awesome.
It was a private ceremony, yeah, and it was beautiful. So, what is your experience being married? How do you feel?
That was dope. Check this out. I see the future of who I am. I saw the future of who she is, and I said, we mesh. This is before I decided to get married. I was like, let's be life partners. I said this on the phone when we got back serious again. And I said, let's be life partners. She said, what does that mean without, you know what I'm saying, let's be together. I was on I don't want to have no labels. Let's just learn how to be with each other. Just friends to see how, let's experience each other. And from that point, it just went uphill. And it was so beautiful. Uphill sounds like, they say downhill sounds bad, but technically uphill is harder to get up. But it's cool because you know that you're going to a higher place. And it's so beautiful, though.
Yeah.
So that's my experience. Friendship. And we're just in the mindset of just building something beautiful. So that's it, just taking our friendship to the next level.
Exactly. So we're going to hit you with the first topic.
Number 1.
That's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Communication. Now, this may sound cliche. It's like everybody says, communication is key. But do you really communicate?
Because you know how to communicate.
Because communicating is key. That is the key to everything. If you don't have communication, you don't have a relationship.
No way.
There's no way.
No way. Honest communication.
Yeah.
Your energy talks before you ever open your mouth. You walk in the room, you're salty, you're dirt baggy, and your wife say, what's wrong with you? And you say, nothing. And you go in the next room and close the door. Now, for some people, they need to be alone and cool off for a little bit. So your wife should be like, I'm chill for a little bit. I'm chill. Hit the check on you again. Hey, I just wanted to let you know. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe get you some water and rice. I don't know about the rice, but just something, so just to live on you.
You want me to bring some water and some rice the next time you're down? I'm going to do it. I'm going to see what happens.
So I'm like,
he don't even like rice.
You're so fucking beautiful. And then I'm going to get that rice.
communication. Let's get back to communication.
All right. Let's get back.
You're ridiculous.
I don't know where I was going.
You're ridiculous.
But seriously, just something nice, let you know you're there. And then, but the point is, you gotta communicate honestly.
You have to communicate about everything. Nothing lives in the shadows when you're in a marriage. Because when you're in a marriage, you're basically one person. So if he's hurting, I'm hurting. If I'm hurting, he's hurting. You have to talk about everything. Even when it comes to finances. We're not going to purchase anything over $100 without talking to each other. Because finances can really ruin a relationship. We've been through that before. Like, into it all the time about money and just, it's just the little things that can tear people apart. But if you really love someone, it's like definitely worth fighting for. You fight for what you love and you fight for what you believe in. Yeah, and that comes with growth too, because you got to be willing to grow. You can't just be going out there getting little toys and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? When you got a family or just somebody that you with, and like you put your money together. We put our money together before we got married. Before we were legally married. So, because we were living together and we decided that was like, we need to mesh. And that cuts down a whole bunch of problems, because when the money is in one account, you see everything that comes and everything that goes. Yeah. Two people see everything that comes and everything that goes. Yeah. So. And you're supposed to, I mean, that's common courtesy. It's like, we gotta buy stuff. We got bills, and you also know, like, you got a baby. Yeah. And you want what you want. You know some things that you want, but are they necessary? Like for us, it's easy. We got to a point where it's super easy now, because that's when it comes to that career part. We want the same things because we're all about investing into what we're doing right now. So it's so easy to say, hey, I want this, and then the other person will be like, all right, let's put a time frame on it, because it may not necessarily get it right now, but we're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to investments and you see where your significant other is going, rather separate or together when it comes to that career, you got to be willing to say, all right, I'm going to sacrifice for you because I know that you're going to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? I know that you would do that for me. And if you don't feel like that, then that's when you need to talk about that. You got to be able to present these things in a way. And also, the main ingredient to that communication is listening. So you gotta be able to present your stuff in a way of love, you know what I mean? Not the way of torment. But you gotta be receptive and be open to let another person communicate. Yes. So you have to listen. Yeah, it's probably more important than speaking. It is more important than speaking. And I had to learn, because I'm always like, and he's like, do you ever listen? And I'm like, no, I don't. So I had to kind of learn to listen and be a listening ear. Had to balance that throat chakra. Because he liked to go. Go. But anyway, on to number 2. Roles. Now, roles is a popular conversation. I see this on Facebook all the time. What is a man supposed to do? What is a woman supposed to do? Is the man supposed to pay for everything and the woman supposed to cook and clean? This is my take on it. This is how I feel about it. This is what we do. This is what works for us. Now, I'm a stay-at-home mom now, and he goes to work and he secures the bag. He pays the bills. He holds everything down for me and our son. So, as a common courtesy, I feel like, yes, I should cook for him every day. I should clean the house. I should do wifely duties. And that's just how I was raised. My mom took care of her husband, like ironed his clothes, picked out his clothes, washed his clothes, cooked for him. And when I was younger, I didn't understand it. I was like, ew, why are you doing this? Like, what, ew? Basically. And then when I grew up, we moved in together. It was just like, you want to do these things. You start, like, when you start growing up, it's like, oh, I want to cook for him. I want to pick out his clothes. I want to iron his clothes. Like, when he comes home, I want to have it, like, smelling good. And I want to have my son clean. So when he holds him, he's like, oh, baby, you smell good. Like, you know? Absolutely. It's just, it's almost like just a common courtesy. I do. for you. That is just my take on it. Like, a lot of women feel like they shouldn't have to do everything, which you shouldn't have to do everything. But doesn't mean you shouldn't want to do it.
That's beautiful. And that's what it is. It's about giving. It's about giving in a relationship. They say give and take. It's about giving. But it's about balance of giving. And you gotta be, well, it is give and take, because you gotta be able to take. You gotta be able to receive. Give and receive. There's a response. It should be a recycle. It shouldn't be just give, and then just like you just give your soul away.
It's a balance.
When you receive, it's because you gave so much. That's how you should look at it. I received because I gave so much, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing because I appreciate what's going on. I appreciate the fact that you cook for me. And let's just try to I'm gonna make this real like dead on here. When it comes, I grew up, and a lot of things happen when you're a child, 0 to 5. You're subconscious, so that's why you get older. You turn into wanting to do that. That's what you've seen. That's what you go back on. Like if you had nothing, that's what you go back on. These are my key points. These are the things I do in a relationship. So I had my parents. They both worked. They came home. My mom always cooked, but so in my mind, well, I didn't even cook for real. I just used to make these little cool little. Unfortunately, they were hot dogs, but shoot, they worked at the time. It was hot dog with a piece of egg and mustard and a bun, and it was delicious. She used to love those things, but it's just like I wasn't a cook. That wasn't what I did. But I know that when my parents used to come home, they just did what was supposed to be done. You know what I mean? So they just did the clothes. It just it didn't matter. It wasn't like you're supposed to do this. But when it comes to let's say our role financially and how we do everything, we don't both go to work right now. So to make the team work, it would be helpful if you cleaned the clothes while I wasn't here. So and have dinner already ready so that when I get home, we can work on building our business. We can work on doing it's a structure. It's a when you got something you're looking forward to. It's easier to do that instead of just because I'm not just coming home to just be home, just to chill. This is all right. I'm living this life. No, we're building something. We have direction. So these are minor things, but at the same time, when there's the clothes not done, I'm not waiting for you or saying, "Oh yeah, come in the house. Hey, why you didn't do the clothes?" I just do the clothes. The clothes need to be done. I'm grown. I've lived by myself before. I know how to do the clothes. I went and grabbed the clothes, and that's it. And she says, "Thank you," and we run it. Let's get to the next slide. You know what I mean?
That's why I love him.
Yeah. We don't be waiting and let's just do this. You know what
You're
I'm
not gonna find too many men like him, so if you do, got lucky.
Thank you. Likewise.
All right. So topic number 3. Don't put your hands on me after you just licked them.
Sex. We're gonna be open in sex and try new things and experiment.
Stop. We're gonna try to keep this. Stop. We're gonna try to keep this PG. Okay. We are a married couple, so this is for married people only. Now, when you're talking about sex, you have to be open to trying new things. You have to be willing to be done. I can't do it.
I mean,
you just have
be
to
creative.
Keep an open mind. Be creative. Don't do the same things over and over again, or you will be exposed.
Yeah, I might have to come in the room to fix a TV or something with my tool belt on, and that's it.
And my name might just change to Barbara Ann.
Straight up. I ain't got no name. I just came to fix the TV.
I just met him.
Straight up.
What's up?
Bend it over.
Oh my God.
My bad.
Okay, we gonna go to number 4.
But yeah, I mean, seriously, sex is a spiritual thing as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just coming over there, and you know what I'm saying. At the same time, you know, you tired, so you just get in there and get it going and go. But you can't be doing that every night, the same old thing. That's boring. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Do some tantra. You know what I'm saying? Look that up if you don't know what that is.
Be more spiritual with your sex. Like, get into
put some crystals over here.
Like, get into it. Like,
vibe right.
Erase everything out of your mind and just solely focus on that person and just love being in love.
Yeah,
for the moment.
For the man, I like to get there, and you know the long sessions, and you just take your whole time, and you just take your whole time, and just like, you know, there ain't no such thing as time no more. And you just, every single piece of your body has to tingle, has to sparkle when you touch it. You know what I mean? Like, just like, so, you just gotta, I'm focused on you.
I know. I'm very aware.
Yeah. So, there you go. That's how you make that thing right.
Lord have mercy.
All right.
We're going to speed this up so we can go to number 4.
All right, yeah.
Because we got to get done. I'm just playing. So number 4 is...
Trust.
Trust.
Number 4 is a structure. It's a structure number. It's about structure. So, you got your 4 corners in the pyramid, and that's the strongest structure in the universe. So, if you don't have trust, you don't have a relationship. Yeah. So...
Yeah, trust can be very hard for a lot of people because when we become adults, we have so much baggage that we're just carrying on. And trust can be broken through moms, can be broken through dads not being there, can be angry. Anybody could have broken your trust in your past years. Stuff keeps happening as you grow. I mean, it's called life. And sometimes as adults, we're like rock hard. Like our hearts are just like rocks. And it's kind of hard to break that down, especially for one person to just come in and say, hey, trust me. And you be like, I'm scared. And it's based off of fear. Because, I mean, you're at a place now where you learn to mask the hurt. And you're okay with yourself. So
you can't mask
your hurt when you're in a relationship. You have to let go. And that could be the hardest part of a relationship.
Because you have to evaluate yourself.
Letting go of everything that could ever potentially hurt you and starting over to let that person love you completely and 100%. Now, this is probably the most difficult task on our list. But in order to have a successful relationship, it has to be done. I can't be carrying around baggage from my dad not being there, and I'm treating Tevin like he's my dad, like thinking that he's going to walk out in any minute, holding on to that anger. I had to let that go. I had to let it go before we got married. That's something that I had to do emotionally in order to fully accept him as my husband.
And just like with your past and with your dad and stuff like that, I had to develop in a certain way as far as being in a military household. You move around so much. You could be in a relationship with somebody you could say this way. You could be stationed somewhere for 3 years straight, and you could be in a relationship with somebody for 3 years straight, and you just get up and you go. That's the deal with the military. So I developed an insecurity out of the result of me getting up and going and just not connecting with people. Just like 3 years I'll be gone. I still move around a lot, but I'm still all over the place. But 3 years, you get up and go. It don't matter about the old people. It don't matter about old friends. It's hard for me to sit here and call my friends, let them know, see them how they feel, and I'm out of the loop. I'm in the loop. I'm out of the loop. And you just it's a cycle of just letting people go because you're never connected. You develop that. So what turned into was an insecurity to where it's detrimental to me as far as trust, because don't tell me you want to be with me forever. That's kiddie. I mean, I done seen like I've been in relationships that are serious and then they just disappear. We were cool, but we don't know why we're not even talking anymore. So he just disappears, just dips out. So you're just like, no, it's fake, like whatever. So you can't put yourself into it. And then I turned into having to have a backup. Never cheated, but you have to have a backup where you just keep communication with a couple people, just in case you never know. That's just something that's in your subconscious. You have to release that. But you got to be willing to communicate and truthfully self-evaluate in order to get to that point of being free. Because if you just try to run from that feeling, you'll never be free to be in your cage and you'll keep creating the same realities and you'll hurt somebody or hurt yourself, which is hurting yourself. So that's why it's world peace, because you have to find peace within yourself to create a peaceful world.
That was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So now we're on to the last topic, which is number
5.
Number 5 is appreciation. Please show your spouse some appreciation, okay? Because if you don't,
we ain't gonna talk about this right now, but if y'all, a lot of people are getting familiar with the law of attraction. And shout out to my friend Joey. If he sees this, that's what's up. And we'll talk about that later. And I'll probably guess another video about it later. But appreciation brings you things. Everything's energy. Match what you want. You see something great happen, focus on that. Don't be. There's yin and yang in everything. So, what's your focus? You more focused on what's good going on in your life, or you focused on the negative part of your life? Appreciation is number 1, but it had to be number 5 because 5 is the perfect number. So.
Yes, the appreciation.
That goes into numerology. Excuse me.
Key. Ladies, men like appreciation, love appreciation just as much as we do. We want to be appreciated for how we clean the house and we take care of the kids and we do all this extra stuff, and we're always like, you don't never show me no appreciation. But do you show him appreciation? Are you telling him how good of a man he is, how good of a husband he is? I appreciate you going to work every day, making sure we have a place to stay. I appreciate you coming home after a hard day at work and taking the baby off my hands for a few hours before you have to go back to sleep and get up in the morning. I appreciate the fact that you take the trash out. I appreciate you picking up that rubber band that's been on the floor for the past 2 weeks. I mean, it could just be something so small that can make someone's day. You have no idea. And like, when you say little things like that to each other throughout the day, it just makes your day so much better. I cannot tell you the last time me and Tevin had like a legit argument. I can't even remember. Like, it had to be like,
I don't know,
years ago. If we do have a disagreement, it's for a split second before we start bringing up what we appreciate, and then it turns the whole conversation around.
Yeah, that's magic. Appreciation is magic. Like, it's magic. You can't feel any when you're thankful. You can't feel anything else. There's nothing negative you can feel once you decide to be thankful. Once you feel thankful, you're only in one vibration. You're only in one vibration, and that's being appreciated. I mean, being gratuitous. So thank you. That's number 1. You gotta put appreciation. Appreciation is your main ingredient in your communication and listening. You good.
I have to add one more, and we're gonna make it 6.
All right.
Practice saying I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
You have to be able to apologize when you're wrong and admit when you're wrong. Be adults enough to say, you know what, I was wrong. Even if you have, altercation and you let things die down and you come back 2 hours later and you look and you say, look, I was wrong for what I said or what I did, and I apologize. It was my fault. A lot of people can't do that. Surprisingly, a lot of people cannot say, I'm sorry.
if you can apologize, y'all have two different perspectives. If you can, with that in mind, it should be easy for you to apologize because it's really not about that. It's really usually a miscommunication of anything and not understanding what the person did or reacting before you should have responded and thought about what's going on. So, I mean, it really is just like chill out and communicate.
Yeah, communication rules everything.
I love you.
I love you too.
He's a cunt.
Alright guys, so we're going to end this vlog right here. Make sure you like this video and
subscribe
to our channel for more videos.
Thanks for watching.
I love you.
World peace.
World peace.
We don't have to do the every time. Oh.
Did you actually ever record?
Yes.
God damn. Bloopers.
Stop. It actually worked. Oh, take 3. Oh,
there's no way. It gets worse and worse.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hello.
I'm Ashlei.
And I'm Tevin with a T. Please put this on the outtakes.
Oh, God.
Somebody needs to be working out. Oh.